We're gonna have another rant today as well. But anyway, let's get into this beef. Patrick Beverley. He starts first. Let's go.
Patrick Beverley replied to this post on Twitter that said, honest question, why do NBA players play so hard in random open gyms in the summer but give no effort in the All-Star game with millions watching? And Pat Bev said, because All-Stars take the game for granted. Not one All-Star on court. Good bump. To which Trae Young replied to Pat Bev saying, relax, let us speak for ourselves. And that's when Pat Bev went onto his podcast.
But this is what, okay, so a tweet started it. Why do NBA players play so hard in random open gyms and not in the All-Star game? Pat Bev said All-Stars take the game for granted. Okay.
Stars take the game for granted. Not one All-Star on court. Good bump. To which Trae Young replied to Pat Bev saying, relax.
And he just said, relax. We're going to talk.
Pat Bev went onto his podcast and went off on Trae Young, which even Kevin Durant didn't like. KD tweeting, hey, this stuff getting out of hand, man.
Oh, KD jumped in too. Okay. And he called him delusional.
Pat, you sound delusional, right, brother. And this is what Pat Bev
what he said
about Trae to have KD reacting like that.
He said, relax, let us speak for ourselves. Interesting.
Very interesting coming from Trae Young. A person that on this pod, we ride and die for Trae Young.
Yeah, he didn't want us to ride and die for him?
It was very interesting take. I don't know. I don't think he's in a position to speak.
Why is that?
I don't think he's won enough to speak. I don't think he's won enough to even speak to me like that or tweet me like that. Like,
there it is. There's delusion. There's the delusion. There's the delusion. There it is. He already started with it. I don't think he could talk to me like that. Y'all come from two different cloths, bro. He's the franchise. You're a piece to something. I don't even think you're a piece to that moves the needle. See what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy, Pat.
he's been to the playoffs 3 times.
Okay.
Right? I've been to the playoffs 9.
9 is more than 3.
He's been in the NBA 7 years.
Right.
My first 7 years, I didn't miss the playoffs at all.
Interesting.
In the Western Conference.
I've been to playoffs 9 times. He's only been 3. He's only been there 7 times. Well, he's only been in the league for 7 years. So 9, okay, you played longer. My first 7 years, I never missed. Not I, bro. Because you were, like I said before, a piece to a team. He's the franchise. He's making the franchise. And when you're making the franchise, the team that you go to is already trash. Pat, I'm pretty sure the team that you were on is already good. Matter of fact, we're already on the internet. Who did you play for first? The Rockets. 2014-2015 Rockets. Let's see who was on that team. Who was on the 2014-2015 Rockets? James Harden. Get out my face, Pat. Get out my face with that, Pat.
Interesting.
Right.
I ain't even gonna go to the next couple.
You want the main player on the team. You're absolutely right. But
see,
this is why it's a team.
5 players out there.
Right. So that's why it's a team. In order for him to make 9, he would have to be in year 13. Knock on wood, nothing injury happens consecutively just to tie me of making the playoffs 9 times.
He's talking about himself as if he's the star on the team. Pat, chill.
I think I've only missed the playoffs 1 time in my career. Ironically, it's with the team that I'm from, Chicago Bulls.
Damn. And that was still playing.
Yeah, but still, I don't count that.
It doesn't count.
Yeah. I've talked
Chill,
to people
Pat.
who played in Atlanta. They don't want to play there.
Why?
They don't think he's a good leader. They don't think he's a good teammate.
All right, now you crossing the little paths, Pat. You gotta chill.
This is not coming from me, motherfucker. This is coming from Joe Blow over here. You know, and I ain't go tell who Joe Blow is, but it's like, come on, man. Trae, you can score all the points you want. You can make all the money you want. You can have all the leading assists you want. You can do all that. If you don't win, that shit won't matter. If you don't win, when you're retired, they're going to forget your name.
Better not. Because if he does all that, gets all the points, get everything, he going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. If he does everything you just said, they won't forget him because he will be in the Hall of Fame.
Fast, too. Super fast. And this is, in order for him to reach me in the playoffs, he has to get to year.
Stop saying that. Stop saying reach me. Pat, he's not trying to reach you, bro.
13 in a row, which means he can't not make it in almost. I don't even think he'll make it 9 times. I don't even think he'll make the playoffs as much as I make the playoffs, as much as I've made the playoffs.
So he doesn't have the wiggle room to miss the playoffs.
So I don't even think he has the wiggle room to talk about, fuck, are you not playing hard for an all-star game? You're not like you're playing in the playoffs. The fuck? No other all-star said anything behind it except you.
So what do you think his point is?
I don't know. I
He's
think
just trying to put himself above you?
Yeah, I think so. Like, let us speak. Like, what do you mean? Okay, well, let the motherfuckers who played in the playoffs more than 9 years speak too then before you speak. Little motherfucker, he got some nerve. He used his platform at 1 o'clock in the morning. No, you use your platform, use that motherfucker at 9 o'clock in the morning. Use it at prime time where every motherfucker can see it. Don't midnight tweet me. So 70 to 100,000 people can see. Well, I can slip this under the rug. I said it though, but I can slip it under the rug. No, put that motherfucker at my front door.
It could have been the cognac talking.
Yeah,
could have been the New Amsterdam talking.
Yeah, or Atlanta talking. That motherfucker told me, he played with told me, Pat, man, that shit ain't the Atlanta Hawks. That shit called the Trae Hawks. So it's no surprise to me why they don't win.
So it should be a wake up call to him. You're saying that maybe
it should have been. What do you mean? Look at all.
Pat, oh my God, this is bad, bro. Pat, chill, bruh.
Your peers around you. You don't get mad at me. And then the first word he used is relax. And I'm like, motherfucker, relax. You should be uncomfortable. You should be more uncomfortable. All right, that's the problem. You too motherfucking relaxed. 7 years, you made the playoffs 3 motherfucking times. You're too relaxed. Motherfucker, get uncomfortable. Really get uncomfortable and lead your motherfucking team to some more wins and playoff pushes. The game is better. The game needs that from you. Trust me. It's kids up here that look up to you. You talking about me fucking relax. You get uncomfortable. I challenge you to do that. I'll relax when you get uncomfortable.
Damn.
Yeah, that's weak.
It's firing me up, though.
Nah, cause coming from a hooper, that's weak. Especially when you know the truth. You know motherfuckers don't play hard. You know that. You feel me? You know that. So don't put yourself up here, right? Because you score a lot of points and a lot of assists, but you lose.
Well, it seems like he's just trying to take it as a chance to take a
Yeah, Pat, you gotta sit this one out, bro. Relax, chill. Making the playoffs, and I see what you're trying to do and trying to say, but you're making it seem as though you're putting up the numbers that are getting the team over. Isn't the teams that you made the playoffs with could have did it without you, my brother? When Trae Young is not on Atlanta, they get the number 1 pick. Get the number 2 pick. The man doing what he can, bro. Unfortunately, he's small. So he has to put up big numbers because he probably gonna get cooked on the defensive side. It is what it is. Sometimes you just don't got the defense. You got a lot of offense, and he doing what he can. Pat, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't with you on this one.
A shot that you haven't been in.
I ain't with you on this one.
Obviously, but I've been on teams who won 50 games, teams who won 49 games a season, 2 teams that been to the Western Conference All-Star. I don't know what missing the playoff feels like. I have to tell my family every year, Daddy be home in June. I don't know what April feels like. I don't know what April and early May in Atlanta feels like. I don't. Knee deep in the trenches. Like, so I just don't understand it. Like, and I didn't even want to tweet it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give him the energy that he exactly needs.
Well, he just got it.
Yeah, make the playoffs 9 times. Then we talk.
I mean, I think the obvious answer to the actual question is that people are trying to get better in the summertime, and nobody's trying to get better during the All-Star game. They're trying to, just get a fancy layup.
Okay, well, if that's the case, go get MVP every year in the All-Star game then.
Put 40 up in the All-Star game.
Cool. Then I won't say shit to you.
Well, unfortunately, they can't do that because they keep changing the goddamn format of it.
But don't come up there like you have the platform where you can just chill in the All-Star game like you are this winner of consecutive years of consecutive trophies. Like, bro, relax. You relax. Matter of fact, you know what? Don't relax. You get uncomfortable. Fuck that. You're too relaxed. You're too motherfucking cool. Stop being so cool.
Too cool.
Too cool. And
that's a point. Trae Young is too cool. But a lot of points you made is not
the problem with,
ain't it?
Some basketball players. It's too fucking cool.
That ain't it. All right. Let's check the response from Trae Young. All right, Trae.
Viral. Let's go viral. All right. Hold the mic. What's up, everybody?
All right, Trae.
No, it's not. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. Is that good? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of From the Point by your favorite point. Let's get into it, man. Just wanted to chop it up with y'all. There's some things that have been said. Obviously, a lot of people talking right now. I hate we had to come to this. The tweet I sent out a few days ago, multiple days ago, I had already forgotten about. I'm going to explain my tweet a little bit later. But right now, I just want to talk about Pat. This isn't the way I wanted to do things. Obviously, you can tell I'm getting ready for the season. You know what it is. We call it wolfing. Getting ready for the season. Focus. I'm grinding. I don't really do this podcast thing every day. Since you do, this is a special episode for you. Even got my own mic stand, everything just for you today. But for me, I wanted to just talk some facts. Actually, the whole time. That's all we're going to talk about. It's just straight facts. Let's talk about how you were a one-time first-team all-defensive player, a 2-time second-team defensive player. Some accolades people can only dream of having. Not a lot of people in the NBA can even say that they've had those type of accolades.
Okay. He giving Pat his flowers for defense.
We naming facts. Those are unbelievable. Those are unbelievable achievements and things nobody can ever take away from you. You said it. You went to the playoffs 9 times. I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it
Sheesh.
was year 3. Just a fact.
Sheesh. It took you 9 years to get to the conference finals. It took me 3 years to get there.
You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know how I'm doing this.
Drop the mic.
1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know how I'm doing.
7 points, 2 assists. See, Pat, you opening up them doors. You went too far. You be going too far sometimes. If you can say like, okay, he can't say that because of XYZ, Pat, leave yourself out of it. Because y'all came up 2 different ways. He went through the college scene, became a first round pick. He's the franchise guy. You're not a franchise guy. But you're talking like a franchise guy. That's the problem, Pat. When you went in and said, yeah, he can't do that, he can't talk to me like that, especially me, that's the problem. I get it. You came up out the mud and all that stuff and got your shit out the mud. Understand that. You can do that talk to other people that got it out of the mud, but you can't do that to Trae. Trae got to hear that from other first rounders that were the franchise guy that is trying to get those teams over the hump. They can say that to Trae. Because now what he cooking you with is stats. Yeah, playoff appearances. Like, yeah, cool. But guess what? I hold more of the team on my shoulders than you do.
You've been to one conference finals. I've been to one conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are. Let's get into some more facts. Actually.
Oh,
Just a fact. You want to know another one?
Wait.
7 points and 2 is. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Wait. Is that what I just looked
I'm really
at?
not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are.
Oh, Trae Young averaged 28, 6.8 assists. That's 7, 3 rebounds in 4 games in the Eastern Conference Finals in his career. Hey, man, he doing what he can. I remember that.
Let's get into some more facts.
And who did he go up against in that conference championship? Because I think that's when they beat Philly that year. Trae East Finals. Who was that against? The freaking Bucks, bruh. Giannis. Get that out of here, bro. That's too. Okay.
Actually, you talk about a winner. What have you won? Tell me, what have you won? And don't respond with that like sympathy. I won in life. I won in basketball because you did, man. You made it to the NBA. There's very few many people that can say that. But at the same time, bro, it's levels to this shit. And I don't respond to a lot of people. There's been a lot of things said about me over the years. There's been a lot of fake things that have been reported about me and in my time in Atlanta. And I've been quiet. But you, out of all people, should really know me. Out of all people that do a lot of talking for a living, should know me. Just me and you. What you did versus me, what I did versus you. Granted, when I came into the league,
Yikes.
you were going into year 7. It's just different timetables. I get it. You're a little bit later into your career. I was 19, about to be 20, going into my rookie season. Do you want to know your age going into your rookie season? You were 24, your first year in the NBA.
See what I'm saying, Pat? Now he killing you with the stats and stuff, bro. And they say like the younger when you come in the league, like that's how they want you to come into the league. See, you coming in at 24. You was a rookie at 24. It's crazy, especially in the NBA.
So you talking about uncomfortable. Man, you don't know what uncomfortable is. We all have different things. We all have different battles that we fight with on and off the court. Me saying that doesn't make it seem like you ain't never been through nothing. Don't get it twisted. And that's why I'm not tweeting you. I'm letting you know face to face. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like
It's not face to face. It's camera to camera. But okay.
to be in my position. You don't know what it's like to put these shoes on. You don't know what it's like, man.
Was that a promo?
It seems like you ain't.
Are these the new Trae Youngs?
Don't get it twisted. And that's why I'm not tweeting you. I'm letting you know face to face. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like to be in my position. You don't know what it's like to put these shoes on.
Oh, there's some J's. Oh, let me move that out of the way. There's some J's right there. Okay. Trae Young signed with Jordan. Does he have a shoe deal? Does he have a shoe deal? Aha! He has signed with Jordan. I was right. He looked like he was supposed to sign with Adidas. Okay, was that an exclusive drop, Trae? Let me get some Jordans.
You don't know what it's like, man. And that's why I'm here, having this conversation with you, having to clear up context with you. Because these same people that you're saying were my teammates that were calling you, telling you that it ain't the Atlanta Hawks, it's the Trae Hawks. I'm sure they're the same people that have my number that you could have called me and asked me to have this conversation off the camera or off social media. Just like you asked KD to do when he tried to come at you today. I took that route that Jaylen Brown took with Stephen A. Smith and tell you to state your source. State your source. You in the media field now. I don't look at you as a player. State your source. Which teammate of mine told me that it's the Trae Hawks? It ain't the Atlanta Hawks.
All right, he putting his all right, Pat, he putting your feet to the fire. He's saying say it. You do say it. Stop trying to put dissension in the team. Say it.
Because I would tell you myself, I have a lot of teammates I keep in touch with. A lot that I know you know. So I want you to state your source. Because I know some guys that were my teammates that are in the media field. You can be the guy that changes this whole game. Just state your source. It's part of it. I challenge you. But wait, we got some more facts for you. And this has nothing to do with any of the guys' legacies and players that I'm about to name, because to be honest, I didn't really want to mention anybody's name in this, because this is between me and you. You play with some big time players, my guy. You talk about winning and impact winning and all these things. You've been on some teams with some big time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ant-Man, Cat. We're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins.
James Harden, too. You forgot about James. That's crazy.
I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship. We celebrate wins different, too. But let me get back to these guys. You've had some great teammates over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers that I can just pop on the list right now. Let's not name some of the guys that I know may have listened to you when they was around you, but the way they act is not the way you act. Even from the young guys who are going to be future Hall of Famers. A guy who just won MVP, a guy who just won a championship. I know he looked up to you as a rookie, but you saw what happened when he left. But we don't even need to get into that. Some of them are still...
Hey, he cooking you, Pat. You play with a bunch of people, and he's saying they don't act like you do. They act like OGs. You act like how you acting right now.
Adding on to their legacies in the game of basketball. We're talking basketball here. In one conference finals to show for it, your impact for winning was very strong, huh? And this ain't no shot again to them guys, because I know from being in my shoes, I know how hard it is to win in this league. I know how much luck you have to have on your side to win at a high level and go play into June, like you said, because you play in June every year, huh? You've been able to play with all these guys, and you talk about impact winning. Where was your real impact in winning? I know you were labeled as a tough defender, a great defender, and the accolades say that you were. But I promise you, anytime you was on the court with me, I was never scared of you. I was never scared of Patty Bev. I promise you.
And we just looked up the stats too, so he wasn't.
You can tell, Patty don't scare me now. And also, let me clarify my tweet for you, since you want to do it this way. Relax. Let us speak for ourselves. It's simply just that. Let us speak for ourselves. Some of us have different opinions than others. But if you have somebody who's a non-All-Star, who's never been to the All-Star game, never even had a chance, or even felt like he had a chance when he was playing in this league, say that. The guys who are All-Stars take the game for granted when we playing. I can't speak for every All-Star that's been there. I can only speak for myself. And I just wanted to let you know that you need to relax, because not every All-Star that's played in the game or plays in the game wants to play the way we do, or wants to see the type of performances that we've had. So when I say, let us speak for ourselves, I mean just that, Patty. Let the All-Stars speak about us. Let the All-Stars speak about the game. Everybody has an opinion. You have an opinion, but just don't be disrespectful, especially coming from somebody who's been in the game, who's been carried by a lot of All-Stars. A lot of these wins that you say you've had, being a winning player in the NBA, a lot of those wins, basically every single one of those wins, you were being carried by an All-Star. If not,
I told you, Pat, it's different levels. Trae got the Atlanta Hawks on the shoulders. You, Pat, were on somebody's shoulders, bro.
not two at the same time. So for me, I just took offense that you could even come out and even say that we take the game for granted because of what you see on 1-2 hours on a Sunday night as a fan watching the game. I'm just disappointed as an NBA brother of yours that you would come out and say something like that. If you really know me, and you really know how much I care about the game of basketball, you really know how much I'd rather see my teammates succeed than me, no matter what my numbers look like. I'm sorry the way I play the game, the way I can come off a pick and roll and find somebody to score or actually put the ball in the basket myself, the numbers generate the way they do, but I promise it's not a selfish bone in my body. But I know a lot of people was wanting me probably just to listen to that Drake song and post that bar. We all know how that goes, but I wanted to play your game because I know you wanted to react to me and say what you said about me for attention, for some subscribers, for some likes. I hope you get all the attention, all the love out of this that you wanted, all that you ever wanted. Here you go. But I promise you, this is the last time I'm talking about it. I got to go get ready for a season. I got to go get ready to try to win a championship. I'm going into year 8. I'm about to be 27. You're 37, my guy.
Oh, dang, Pat. Now he using the age again. Oh, Pat. When they get to doing the 37, bro. Oh, Lord, they killing you, bro. When they get to doing that, that's the YN's way of saying, get your old ass on somewhere.
I'm 27.
You 37, bro.
I'm glad you transitioned over into the media field. I wish you nothing but the best. I will forever be pro player in whatever we do. And I'm just leaving here with this. I want us as players that if we do leave the game and go into the media space, that other players that are still playing don't have this certain image of us where it looks like we just saying things or we're doing things for clickbait or for money, and we better than that. And I didn't want to be here to do this, but I'm giving you this as a gift for everything you meant to this game on the defensive end. But seriously though, you did mean a lot to this game, man. I got nothing but love. If you want to chat, you got some teammates that know my number. Or if you
He talking like he just retired you. He said, thank you for what you did to this game. Whoa, is Pat not going to be in the NBA no more?
want to just keep talking about it, you can keep talking about it. I got to go get ready for the season. I got some teammates that are counting on me to be ready for the season. They know I'm going to be ready. My coaches and my staff knows I'm going to be ready. I got to go to the gym again to make sure I'm continuing to stay ready on this grind to this season, this championship run that I'm trying to bring to Atlanta. So I ain't got time for this anymore. Jalen Johnson about to make his first All-Star appearance. Kristaps is over here now on the squad. We got Nikhil. It's about to be a season, man. Just make sure you watch. Make sure you're doing your thing. Continue to be great in the podcast field. If you need tickets to a house game, let me know. Love, from the point. Peace.
Oh, my God.
Man, that was fun. They ain't going to be ready when I start taking this podcast shit seriously.
Oh, my God. That boy said, I got tickets for you. You ain't going to be playing, so I got tickets for you. Oh, man. And now, Pat answers back. We go, Pat. Let's see if he has a better response than that first response.
Finals. I've been to one conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact, year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know how I'm doing this.
Now, if any other All-Star would have said something, I would have let it slide. But you out of all people, you had no room to say anything. You haven't done anything.
He's saying you haven't done anything, but this all stems from saying all-stars aren't playing the all-star game tough as if they played in the offseason. Which means Trae Young did something, which is make those all-star games. But that's okay, Pat.
So when it comes to criticism, why the fuck you can't be criticized? Like, what have you done when you can't be criticized? Like, we criticize Russell Westbrook, a 2-time MVP. Motherfuckers calling him Westbrook. We criticize LeBron James, right? We criticize all these people. What? Who the fuck said you can't be criticized?
That's not what he's saying. Oh, no, Pat. Pat, this is not what he's saying. He's not saying I can't be criticized. He's saying you aren't the one to be able to do it because you're comparing you all. You're comparing both of y'all together. He's not saying that he can't be criticized, Pat. No, I don't like this angle. This is that delusion stuff, bro. He's not saying that, Pat. He's saying, hey, you are calling me out for something, and he's saying that you aren't on the level that he's on. And here you go, proving it. Because your angle is why you can't be criticized like everybody else. What? That's not criticism, Pat.
Like, you haven't done anything. So until you've done something, yes, you have to be criticized. And you should appreciate it because the criticism isn't coming from a player who hasn't played. It's coming from somebody who's shared the floor with you. Left a mark in the NBA. Right? So, like, miss me with all that. Like, I'm with you. You're the fastest person to 12,000 points. And you're the fastest person to 4,000 assists. And you get scored on the most in the NBA. Empty stats, we call it. That's the truth. That is the hard truth, bro. Like, that's the truth. And use it as motivation. And it's gonna be motivation because, you got on your platform, you said your thing, you popped your shit. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did, bro. Like, I appreciate that. It makes me sense. You got a sense of fire in you, but the truth is the truth, bro. You don't win. And until you start winning, it's when your work can become bigger. If this was anybody else, I'd take it. You know what? KD, you got it. I can't say nothing to you. What I'm gonna say to KD, Brian, you got it. But you on the other hand, nah, you ain't got it. Humble yourself. Embrace the constructive criticism. Get better at that and move the fuck on. We don't have to keep going back like this a motherfucking YouTube debate. Like, it ain't that deep. Do you talk about uncomfortable? You talk about me coming to the league at what, 24? Do you know where I was at before you get the name and shit? Right?
Here you go. Is that out the mud shit I was talking about? You go that out the mud shit I was talking about. Cause now he got to break it down. Yeah, I came in the league at 24, but look what I had to do. You know where I was at.
You talk about being uncomfortable. You think you can make it out of second division? You're crazy.
See?
Right? You think you can go to Greece? Make a team. Right? Make a team. You get out of Greece and get drafted. You think you can go play in Russia for 3 years? Make it out? still go to the
See, this is where it comes from. This is where the delusion comes from. Because of how deep in the trenches of basketball Pat was, he came out of it. So those playoff runs, those making those teams, you know, that winning that play-in game and jumping on the table, he's thinking about what he's talking about right now. See, yeah, Trae Young ain't had to do that because he was good enough to not do that, Pat. And there's no knock to you. Because, hey, you right. Who can do that? And then the way that you did it wasn't even the traditional type of way. You was on the defensive side, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. That's, you know.
Yeah, talking about uncomfortable. I'm the motherfucker that know uncomfortable more than anybody, right? But with all that, we go talk facts, right? Like, because I like to go facts. And anything I say, right, is don't take it how I'm saying it. Just take it, is it true, yes or no? Simple as that, right? Facts. This is a fact. Everyone that comes sees Trae Young, they get thrown out the building by their collar. You hear me? Players come, they see you, they get traded. Coaches come, they coach you, they get traded. GMs come, they govern the team, and then they get fired. Everyone that sees Trae Young gets fired. That's the truth.
Is that true? Is that true? Is that a real thing? Is that every player that comes play with Trae, they get traded away? Because I see people, I see them getting people. And I don't think they're getting traded because of Trae Young. I think they're getting traded because they noticed that, hey, Atlanta can't do much and you can't pay them, so them boys slide. Like, I think DeJounte Murray started hooping like crazy all of a sudden, and then he got traded because they didn't want to pay the man. Like, I think it comes down to paying. Now, as far as GMs and stuff getting fired, I think they be getting fired because they don't be paying people. But you know what, Pat? I might got. Hey, Pat, I think this is you because I don't know you know what I'm saying. I don't know the knowledge behind that. So I'm gonna give you that.
That is the truth, right?
I'm gonna give you that.
No one has coach killer. Like, no one has. People are scared to play in Atlanta. This is the truth. I don't know if you know or not. Feel me? I really don't know if you know or not, right? Players don't want to come play in Atlanta. Coaches don't want to come coach in Atlanta. Lloyd Pierce, great young coach. Nick McMillan, phenomenal coach. Cooked when they came and saw you. Cooked. We talking about coaches who had bright futures, right? People come see you. After they leave you, they're cooked. That's the truth. When I was overseas, you can ask anybody, the man. When I was in college, the man. In high school, the man. Can you be the man and come to the NBA and be a whole nother different role? Can you be an offensive threat your whole career, come to the NBA, all of a sudden you're the best defensive player? These are your words, not mine. These are you saying words about me. I'm a great defensive player. Can you switch your roles and become a great defensive player? You mentioned all the guys I played with, right? All the guys I played with. LeBrons, the James Hardens, the Kawhis, the Giannis's, the Dames, right? You name all these guys, right? But like, if I'm working out in Houston, James Harden is in Houston working out, not James Harden is working out at another place. Every time we see you, you're working out at another place. We never see you in the Hawks arena working out. What teammate? What leader? Like, I come to the Lakers facility, LeBron is there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I come to Milwaukee Bucks facility to get my work in. Greek is there already. James Harden has been there, practices, and he gonna come back that night. You're the only person we see on the internet never at your practice facility. It's wild. It's wild. Like we gonna be real, let's be real. That's real. You're not a great leader. Can you be a great leader? Yes.
All right. Now he's saying, can you be a great leader? But you don't have the great leader qualities, is what I'm hearing. He's saying that all the other greats, they work out and everything in their backyard. Whatever team they're playing for right then, they're practicing and working out right then and there. Trae, they're saying, well, not they, but Pat is saying, when you're working out solo.
Yes, you can. Right? Will it take this? Probably so. Regardless how it goes, it's going to be good that comes out of this, regardless, right? I hope this is motivating, right? I hope that you get to the end of the year and you fighting for a playoff spot. I hope that this is so fucking motivating that this takes you to the Eastern Conference. I hope, trust me, I like to see you at half court shipping them little ass shoulders, right? But don't get it twisted, Trae. Like, don't get it twisted. When you talk about facts and basketball, these are facts. You don't win. People get fired. Simple as that. And we talk about like roles, right? We talk about, you say 7 points, right? Like that was my role, right? To make motherfuckers like you look good, right? To make motherfuckers who don't play defense, who are liabilities in the fourth quarter. If it's a tie game and the other team has the ball, you cannot be on the court. This is the truth.
That's not the truth because he's on the court. But look, this is better than what you did in the beginning of this. Because you went out your way to compare yourself to Trae Young, knowing that he's better than you. Now you're breaking down more of a, this is what my role was, this is what your role is. You're doing more of that. People get fired at your spot. Like, you're doing more of that. You're kind of, I don't know, we ain't finished yet, but you were kind of like, you're not comparing you all as much as you was in that first video.
Everybody used to come want to play in Atlanta. Every coach used to come want to coach in Atlanta. Like, Atlanta is ATL shawty. Like, everybody want to be in the A. You got that? They've been awful. They've been god awful. The last point guard who held it down was Jeff Teague. You just on the power with him. Was Jeff Teague. All-star. Also. Want the main player. Got farther than you. Like, so come on with all that, dog. I'm all with you, Trae. I'm all with you. The game needs it. The game needs you to be in the playoffs, right? You're the closest motherfucking thing when it comes to shooting the ball to Steph Curry. You're the closest motherfucking thing. The game needs you. But you got to sacrifice yourself more for the better of the team. And sometimes that means your game. Or sometimes that means your personality. Straight up. And that's all it is. Constructive criticism. Take it how you fucking want to take it. It don't.
It wasn't criticism, though. You compared yourself.
Matter to me. But don't take it personal. And I'm all with it, right? You call me anything. You call me crazy. You can call me delusional, right? Right? But where I'm from, you have to be delusional to even make it out, right? I know you talking about me standing on the table, me with my jersey. Where I'm from, we celebrate all wins, even the minor shit. Where I'm from, we celebrate waking up and making it back home. We celebrate every fucking win, and that's your issue.
I wonder who got that. I wonder who got that jersey.
He's standing on the table, me with my jersey. Where I'm from, we celebrate all wins, even the minor shit.
Who got this jersey? Who got the Pat Bev throne playing jersey?
Waking up and making it back home. We celebrate.
See, this part right here is what Trae Young was talking about. He was like, we know you won that life. We don't want to hear that. And this is what he's doing right now.
You fucking win. And that's your issue right there. Anybody can celebrate the big wins. Motherfucker, yes, you damn right. Took off jersey, stood on the motherfucking table, swung it in the air like this. You damn right I did. Do it again. We celebrate all wins. For real. Get out your feelings. Stop acting like a little boy. And when you talk, peep your motherfucking chest up and say it with heart. What are you talking about? Small wins. Yes, you celebrate everything. Every single thing. What are we talking about? It's basketball. But that's where I'm from. Feel me? You was in the house, I was in the field. I'm fucking delusional, man. Love, man.
See? Yeah, I knew that he was gonna do that. Okay. It's kind of crazy. The background music killing me. See? Exactly. Nobody said he can't be criticized. You said he can't speak to you. See, Pat? You lost it. Asked him to drop his source. People who claim he's not a good leader. And then he never mentioned that. Criticism and a difference between criticism and disrespect. You know what I'm saying? He talked about nothing for 8 minutes. See how one man yelled and cussed to try to make a point. Other was calm and collected and respect the fact. Yeah, Pat, you ain't do good enough to get Trae to respond again. But now you're talking. See, now I know his next thing. Whatever Trae Young does this season, if he does good, Pat is going to take responsibility for that and say, yeah, I motivated Trae Young to get to the playoffs and go that far. I already see it. Then if he don't make it, he gonna double back and be like, see, I told y'all. See, I told y'all he ain't winning nothing. I'm already on you, bruh. How long that video is? That's
Could you turn me up in the headphones a little bit?